Hey, I'm Emily Fraser from McDermott Cues. I hope you all like and follow Shark Street.
Hi, I'm Lucas Cabrera. Join us on the Shark.
Hello, I'm Salotto, and join us on Shark Stream.
Hello everyone, I'm Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. Join us to the Shark Stream. Let's go!
Hello, I am David Alcaide. Join us in Shark Stream.
Hey guys, I'm Federic Horst. Join us on the Shark Stream.
I'm Christina Tkach. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hey guys, it's Jason Shaw. Join us on the Shark Stream tonight.
I am John Moore. Join me on the Shark Stream.
Hi, I'm Savannah Easton. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hi, my name is Georgia Georgiev, and you can join us at the Shark Stream.
Salotto is the world's premier pool community. Playing your friends has never been more fun. Raise the bar with Salotto so regular practice can become real pressure. With monthly prizes and cash payouts, Salotto brings pool to the people. You can even submit match results to Fargo Rate through Salotto if you want, but you don't have to. Your race, your place. Make your matches count with Salotto. Download now and get started. No minimum play per month. 8, 9, 10 ball. You choose. It all counts.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. It's Brian Brennan in the booth in Wallingford, Connecticut at Yale Billiards, bringing you a pro list match. Now, don't let these numbers deceive you guys, because these guys are both high quality players, and I just got the pleasure of playing a race to 75 in straight pool with Christian Cabrera. Should have had him, didn't quite get him. I made a couple of bad mistakes at the end of that game, so he's ready to rock and roll, and we're ready to bring you some nice pro list match. Camille won the lag, and he's got the first break. Knocks down 2 balls. Nice start. And he's got a pretty clear shot at the 1. Both these guys, really nice guys. I know them well from Yale Billiards and just sort of playing with them or seeing them in passing, let's say. So I figured Sunday night, you guys are probably all Moscone'd up. If you want to play, watch some live local pool, why not go live and show you guys this nice match? Should be pretty close. A little bit of masse to get around that purple ball. Nicely done. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Works with it. Ooh, tough roll. So Christian's going to come to the plate. Like I said, he's been playing for the last hour and a half with me. We were watching Moscone together. What do you guys think on the Moscone so far? Europe up 6-4. It looked like the USA, when they tied it 4-4, they were going to come out of this at least in a dead heat. But the last couple of matches were a little disappointing. To be honest, that was my opinion. But I know Skylar's probably not going to be very thrilled. I'll still be looking to tune in for day 3. Should be another, I mean, hopefully USA can sort of rally back. Be nice to see them finish at least 8-8. 8-7. Wow. This is how to miss right. Slam the 6 into this corner, miss by a dot, then roll it around 3 rails right in the middle of the pocket. No, Christian had to be a little amused by that, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. We've all been there. Samantha, these are not money matches unless the players agree in advance. This is part of our Yale Billiards list, and the list sort of works like this. Right now we have about 75 players on the list, ranked to number 1 through number 75. Presently, number 1 is Lucas Fracasso Werner, after having about 6 months off of not being, he was number 4 at one point. But a lot of the matches that we bring you from the list are in the top 10. Having said that, if one is playing 2, and the number 2 wins, then the number 2 takes over the 1 spot, and the number 1 takes over the 2 spot, and so on down the list. So it's a concept, sort of like a boxing structure, where the challenger challenges up, the champion challenges down, and let the cards fall where they may. But having said that, most of the time, at least in the top 10, there is a little side action between the players, and oftentimes, more often than not, there's a lot of action in the lounge as well, so you never know. I don't know if Kamil and Christian have any kind of side wager going on, but I wouldn't be surprised if they put a small amount. Christian got the 7 ball right in the corner. Yeah, Sam, I don't think you're wrong. I think that there was a couple of unforced errors there between both Federer and Skyler in their singles games. But I don't have the pressure of sitting in the fans, or sitting inside 2,500 fans all screaming and yelling while you're trying to focus on the ball in front of you. So it's definitely a different environment than most tournaments. Hello there, Andy. Thanks for tuning in. Just figured I was getting ready to go home, eat some turkey leftovers, and all of a sudden I saw that Cabrera or Christian and Camilo were just sort of saying, "Hey, you want to play our list match? We got to do this," and figured why not. So we're just gonna bring you. Look at this. Oh, thought he was gonna make the carom. I hope you guys have been enjoying all the content that Bobby's been bringing live from Florida and Orlando. He's at the Moscone Cup with a press pass. He's been talking to fans. He's been talking to players. He's been talking to organizers, doing all kinds of interviews, doing score updates throughout the day. If you want to watch live, you got to go to DAZN or DAZN, I think it's called. You can watch the Moscone Cup live. But if you follow Matchroom, they also have highlight reels, so you can catch up on the action that way as well. Bobby and Austin will they did I guess it was kind of a shark bite last night, where they just did it from the hotel room on a laptop, and they were answering questions from the audience. They were talking about the day 1 Moscone tournament, and I'm pretty sure they're planning on doing it again tonight around 10:15, if I had to guess. So make sure you just turn on your notifications and check that out, because it was a lot of fun last night, and I'm sure they'll have a lot more stories today. Christian missed a kick shot there, so Kamil's going to have ball in hand. Kamil wanted to play that a little two ways there, but from the angle I'm looking at, it looks like Christian's got a clean look at this 3-ball. It's just going to be a little trickier to get on the purple or pink 4-ball because that 6 is sitting right in his exit. Maybe he'll go inside and around 3 rails. Yeah, he caught the 6. So now he's going to have a hell of a long shot. Very nice. These are very tight pockets. For those of you who are just tuning in and don't know about our notorious Gold Crown 3 Table 8, they're only 4 inches wide. So making it from 9 feet across and still getting position, that's a pretty damn good shot. Just rolled it forward. That's going to be perfect on this 6-ball. Should be able to just draw it back a little bit for the 8. Just like that. You might want to stun it across a little here instead of just going straight forward. Sort of depends on what kind of angle he's got. What you don't want to do is overplay your pocket and rattle it right back out. And about that. Christian heads up 2-1. Nicely done, Christian. Some very good shooting there. Again, folks, thank you so much for tuning in on a Sunday night. Watch some of our amateur pool players here at Yale Billiards. If you like what you see, or if you want to let people know, just hit the like button on Facebook and YouTube. And if you want to follow, get notified, make sure you follow us on Facebook or turn on the notifications on YouTube. And if you're like me, as soon as your Shark stream goes live, my phone has like 4 alerts because I think we're on TikTok. And I want to say one more. Yeah, but mid 500s is where kind of most of us live. So I think Fargo considers them to be like B+ players in some leagues, but they're at the end of the day, if you have a Fargo over 500, you can hold a cue just fine. And these guys are more than capable of breaking and running even on this table. All right, so Christian's got a pretty good start here. Look at this. Got the 2 straight in the corner. You can pull it back for the 3, or you can try to. Actually, I think I pull it back. Yeah, Christian's got a solid break too. All right, so we went for the 1-reeler. I didn't think he had that much angle, but you know, and cheating these pockets is generally speaking not an option. He must have had more than I could see. Just pop it back to the center for the next one. Nice little roll. I don't like this angle because now the cue ball is going to want to head down towards that 7 corner. Let's see what Christian decides to do about it. He could just tap it forward and just take the tables, or he can try to go around the 7. Tried to force it, click the 7. Now the 4 ball is just sitting pretty in the corner. Slow down, slow down. Ooh, got a little heavy on that one. Probably going to force the bank or a defensive play here. A little wide. Playing with a little low right here. Just sort of coming around this way. That's good news, bad news. You can still see the 6 and you can still pocket the 6. The cue's going to want to travel. 7's makeable from almost anywhere, so he should be okay to just sort of let nature take its course here. You don't have to do any theatrics. Oh, I think he's got it. Yep. Yeah, we normally these guys tend to play a little harder, but you get a little cautious around table 8, and not like I said earlier. Christian and I were playing straight pool, and that's more of a finesse game. It might be kind of playing a more tapper shots than going for it. Great touch. Christian out to a big start so far, 3-0. Shooting very well. Looks like he's nice and warmed up. You're welcome, Christian. And like I said, make sure you check us out. We have new videos on YouTube that you can check out on the stream. A lot of little there's one that's terrific. It says what the fans really think. It's 10 minutes that Bobby and Austin put together. So much fun to watch. They just sort of asking the fans a few questions. And some of the reactions are actually quite funny. And Bobby and Austin put together a really great video. And then of course they have lots of other content, including player interviews. I think the International did another nice little spot called What's on Your Wrist. That's definitely worth checking out. It's on YouTube as well. Dry that time, so Kamil's got to have a look at this one with. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Christian was pretty dialed in. I had him pretty dead to rights in the straight pool game we were playing about an hour or two ago. And then I made two mistakes. I tried to open up a rack with a risky shot. Bad news, I missed the shot. Good news, I guess, for Christian. I broke up the rack real nice, so that cost me about 12 balls, maybe 14. And the very next one, I had a nice, easy killer shot to open up the rack again. And as I was getting ready to pull the trigger, smashed my knuckle into the railing and miscued big time. So I think I lost 24 to, what's the other side of that? 4. So that erased my lead pretty quickly. We ended up finishing about 5 balls apart, but at the end of the day, I shouldn't have lost. No one's fault but my own, though. I think you wanted just a little more speed there. Trying to use that purple ball as a blocker. Didn't quite get there. Oh, Kamil. Oh, yeah, wow. Got away with it. Beautiful shot up the rail. That's harder than it looks. And dump Christian into the corner, make him work for it. Looks like there's a very similar save coming right back at him, but Christian could opt for the cross-side shot. Christian got a very nice roll there, I guess. Stuck itself right behind the pink ball. I don't see either of these guys jumping very often, so you're going to see a lot of kicking, a lot of banking. Hits the 2 right in the face. They're going to get lucky? No, he is not. And now that Europe's up 6-4 in the Moscone Cup with at most 2 days left, technically Europe, if they sweep tomorrow, the Moscone Cup is over at 11-4. But it seems highly likely that we're going to be going to at least day 4. What do you guys think? Who's going to win this one? Do you think the USA is going to come back and take it to Europe tomorrow, perhaps tying it up or even better? Or do you think Europe's going to go ahead and finish this guy, finish it off strong like they have been so far? Let me know in the comments section if what you think. Be curious.
Click that, click that.
I was playing pretty defensively here, and I don't blame him. I mean, Christian is Fargo-wise the superior shot. You want to not give him opportunities to start really grooving. I mean, he's already up 3-0. So I kind of agree that sometimes on this table, you're better off, well, on any table, against a superior ranked opponent, playing a little bit more defensive, slow them down a little bit, get them out of their groove. So I completely agree with that choice. Christian's got a jump cue in his hand. He did get good contact there. Camille's got a pretty good, clean look at this 3-ball. Cut that quite a bit. Wouldn't have been thrilled if he made it either. Be able to lean over the table and just pull it back to the middle. Get on that pink ball. Ooh, came offline. You guys can sort of tell by watching. We have people walking around the tables all over the place. Every table in the house is full, which is, to me, mind-blowing for a Sunday evening. But we do have leagues. So there's a number of people playing league, a number of people playing. And Camille's going to stretch out and try to jump it. Yeah, he didn't quite get the leverage he needed. There's oh, see now that's Christian wearing the Play for Shay 24th shirt. We last weekend had the weekend before they started playing together, but we had a nice big 10th annual. I guess it might even been the 11th annual fundraiser for Play for Shay for the what used to be known as the JDRF Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Now it's called Beyond T1 or something like that. Having said that, it was such a huge turnout, and I want to thank everybody that came out to participate, donated prizes for the raffles, donated, straight up money for the tournament. There was so many sponsors, and the last I saw, I think on the Yale Billiards page, if anybody, they raised $26,000 this year alone for the Beyond T1D research. So it was just a really great day all around. Super happy to see everyone's support. They're just going to roll forward for this 6-ball. Ooh, and Christian just missed ball in hand. Over at Rax in Vernon, Connecticut, they had a bunch of pictures they posted up on their social media. I guess they have a sign that you have to wear that they take your picture and put it up in sort of the Hall of Shame. I missed ball in hand. Made me giggle a little bit, but we've all done it. Wow, 2 misses in a row. Come on, guys. I know it's a tight table, but let's get it together, fellas. Go setting up the 8 perfect for the hanger. Whether or not you wanted to. So you guys, I see Day Grind Mike posted a couple of 500s playing in a Pro Cup. Cameron, your observation is not wrong. This dude's poking, not stroking. So here's the thing. While we do have at least one pro on our list, the moniker pro list sort of is a delineator between the two. Well, actually, we have 3 different types of lists here. One is, we just missed you. Wow, Kamil. Shock's free, buddy. Anyway, we have 3 different lists here. One is purely Salotto. So a lot of Salotto players play on that one. We have one that is our regular list match. So we have, some people call it the junior list match. That's pretty much capped at like 520 Fargo. And congratulations to Kim Singleton for successfully defending his #1 spot on that list this week. And then we have the pro list, which is what we're watching right now. This one has Fargos anywhere from 500 or maybe even 450 all the way to, let's see, Lucas Fracasso Werner, he's 748. So we, that's a pro. We also, our top 5 right now are Ryan Cullen, Rob Pearsa, Ashley Benoit, who's a fantastic women's player. She's been touring pretty and tearing up the circuit the last few weeks. And then, of course, we also have Mike Jackson, Dave Gavrish, a number of the other players you've probably seen on the Shark Stream many, many times. And those guys are, all at least 600. I think Ashley's 620, and she's the lowest. Dave Gavrish, I'm pretty sure 699. Rob Pierce is 700 plus. So while a lot of these guys aren't making, and gals, I should say, aren't making money being a professional pool player, we do have the one that is, and it's, otherwise pro list is just saying it's our higher end list here at Yale Billiards. So hope that clears things up a little bit. Ashley is not #2 on the list now. He actually just won against Dave Gavrish. I want to say just, let's see, what is today? Sunday? It was Wednesday night. They played a list match here, and Bobby the Kick and or Brian the Kick and Chicken and Bobby Hunt were in the booth for it. But she defeated Dave Gavrish 9-2. So she took over Dave Gavrish's 4 spot. All right, argue with me if you want, Jim. You want me to go take a picture? On the pro list, she's number 4. The heck? What happened? All right, so I went to the link, and it does say Ashley Benoit is number 2, but that is not even close. Ryan is number 2, Rob is number 3, Ashley's number 4, Dave Gavrish is number 5. Rob and Ryan didn't play, so they got skipped. I'll be damned. I didn't realize, because I thought the end of this period was today. So I guess if it, you know, you might be right, Jim. I'm looking at the website and it says Ashley's in the 2nd place. And I know Lisa was getting very stern about if you miss, you get skipped. So if that's the case, then yeah, Ashley is number 2 now. Thanks for pointing that out. I didn't think that took effect until at least Monday. Yeah, to finish out the list, 6 is still Mike Jackson, 7's Sean Dixon, 8's Jamie Nadeau, 9's Jamie Bogan, and 10 is our freshest member to the top 10 club, Peter Cawley, who defeated Bobby Hilton for his number 10 spot. I guess I'll have to take a walk because I thought I'm pretty sure when I walked by the actual poster that we have on the wall that lists all our list players, Ashley was still on the 4 spot. So I guess we're gonna have to get Lisa to go ahead and do the old switcheroo on the labels. So while I was jabbering about the list, Kamil has gotten his first win. Yep, there it is, 3-1. And he'll be at the table getting ready to break. Now broke dry, so that'll bring Christian back in. He doesn't really have a lot of places to go with this one wall, so I wouldn't be at all surprised if he just sort of tapped it up and let him freeze it. I slid it right in between the 6 and the 8 ball, and I made it look easy. Hey, Jim, Lucas is playing in the main open and in the final 4, down 5-4. All right, well, good job, Lucas. I mean, I know he went up there. I didn't know how he was doing yet. So thanks for the update, Jim. Hanger. Oh, got some pretty good position. All he's got to do is scoot across the table, get on that purple ball. Don't want to be too straight though. He fired it in the corner and just sort of table lead said, "No, sir." With that speed, you got to be deadly accurate. So that was a pretty heads up safe. Safe. I know there's nothing in between, but when you got both balls on the short rails, as always, that's a pretty tough spot to get out of. What I was thinking, actually. Pretty automatic safety there. Oh, I think Christian didn't even rub it. So Christian's on one, Kamil's at the table. I don't know what he's looking at here. I don't think that four ball does not sneak by this Adam. He wants to put him on two. Gonna have to do some real calisthenics here to get it around. Oh, look at that. Nice little carom shot to make the combo. I didn't even see that. Of course, I'm kind of blind to combos. He just touches the four, hits the seven of the rail, 8 drops. Pretty heads up play there. Now he's going to use the 6, try to put Christian on 2 here. Christian's already on 1. Going to come out at 2 rails, it looks like. And smacked it right in the face. No chance of a miss there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Christian's got a pretty good chance of making this pink ball and leaving himself at least something on the 5. Oh, he went for the bank shot. Never mind. He would have had position on the 5, but I thought he might have just played it straight in and gone with a little inside. Very nice touch shot from Kamil. Just enough draw to get on the 5. Only problem is he's got a little bit of a weird angle, so he's not going to have anything but the 6-7 after this. Even that 6-7 is a little weird angle because you can't really hit it full in the face. The 6 is going to want to jump out this way. Oh, he's going up and down. For the cross side, I think the cross corner was more makeable, but as the rest of my associates here that do broadcasting and so you never miss a shot from the booth. Let's see. We just got a little side of it. I might have to go out there and start rallying these guys up a little bit. They were shooting, well, Christian at least was shooting very well in the very beginning, first 3 racks. We've just had a couple of weird misses. Uncharacteristic. Got a little bit of a player break here, folks. I see Christian, there's Kamil. And there's big dog Tom Shine in the doorway. Wow, nice safety. Kamil has been playing some really good defense so far, and he's gotten ball in hand at least a few times from Christian. That was a perfect one because you got to hit it short into the rail, and that's real hard to judge sometimes. And see how it just popped up? That's another risk. So now Camille's got ball in hand with 3 balls to go. Really liking his chances to get out of here. I just pull it back, straight back towards the template. Tap the 7 and tap the 9 and just like so. He's gonna have to stretch a little more than you'd want to. I guess he's right-handed. No, he's got the glove on his left hand. Yeah, he's right-handed. Should be okay. Hey, what's up, Crystal? Ooh, got a little aggressive here. I don't think I would have gone for that close. I'd have tried to leave it right around here somewhere. All right, doesn't hurt, doesn't hurt. Interesting. I just noticed that Camilla's choosing to use, because when we do the list matches here, the rule is that you rack your own balls. Most players opt to use the template, like the one you see on the top rail there. And Camille's just using a triangle. He's kind of keeping it old school. think he's, well, let's see what Christian's got to look at. He might have a piece of this one ball, but I don't think he can get it full enough to pocket it. I'm curious if he's going to try and just nick it over and try to play safety that way. Guess we'll see what shot selection he's got right here. Mailman in the comments section going, let's go Christian. All right. What do you guys think? Oh, we got a jumper? Looks like a jump cue. It definitely looks like a jump cue now. Got right over, got a clean hit on the one, almost made it. But Christian's going to have a straight in look at this one in the corner. See what he does to get on the 2 ball. I like high right, but some people don't like doing that. He went more center ball. That'll work just fine. Oh, Christian. He had the outside English that he wanted to use to keep the cue ball from going too fast and just punched it right off the rail. He called a 9. That would have been sick. I think he was just trying to play the cue down table. That's more like it for Kamil. Nice and easy, pocket the balls. These pockets are a lot more forgiving if it comes in with medium or less speed. I can't say disagree with that shot choice. Yeah, and he's just sort of giving a good poke there too. Had the position, missed the throw. That wouldn't have gone in on any table. I'm not being harsh, Christian, but when you start winding up like that, I think what's happening is you're just taking your eye off it or something, because that missed by nearly a dot. Like even a 10-inch pocket would not have taken that ball. Calm it down, Christian. All right, so what do we got here? Camille's got a safety play. Yep. Ooh, Christian just scratched on that one. Look at that, you left him. The flying Brian Merrick shot of the day. Yeah, Camille's no dummy. Take a whack at it. Tie it up. Nicely done, Camille. That's tie game. Christian came out, got the first three, and then Kamil, went through some good tactics and good decision making, I would say, has brought it back to a tie game. So 3-3, race to 6 remaining. Let's double check the little flipper board. Yep, 3-3. Look at that cue ball spin. Holy smokes, he must have hit that with all the left-hand English. This 2 on the side, but then he's going to lose control of the cue ball. I don't know how he's going to get on this 3. All right, so he's going to play. Yeah, see, that's what I was afraid of. Too much traffic. Now he's either got to kick it from behind or to go 2 rails, and neither one is easy. Here comes a 2 railer. He's a little wide. Oh, he got it right. And then he scratched. I should be seeing a few more balls leaving the table here. Like he's returned to form a little bit. Maybe it's just because those were some short shots, but he was missing a few by a lot more than a half inch. I'm hoping he's sort of just getting that stroke back. Yeah, even that one wasn't quite true, let's say. I want to use a little bit of low left and some touch. Try and get it to wiggle up this way. See, I don't like that shot just because look at the angle he's got. He can play it cross-side, but back cutting cross-side is an art form, to say the least, especially when the rails can be very different. Gave it a good poke, and there it goes. All right, Kamil, can you take the lead right here? You got 2 left. Oh, just a bit outside. I think that's going to cost him because Christian's got natural position here. He can just poke this 8 in the side corner. The key is just going to drift up. Don't have to work too hard. Just make the 8 ball. Touch it outside, maybe. There you go. Should have left my line up. Fresh Jed. 1,000 lashes with a wet noodle. You hit that way too hard, sir. Kamil. Excellent kick shot. Just came right in, got the second rail just like you're supposed to. That opens up the ball. It comes in. Boop, boop. There it is. Great shot. Kamil takes the lead after getting 4 games in a row. Christian started off 3-0. So Christian's got to sort of, he might be actually taking a little break here. Let's take a look at the other cameras. And Christian's still at the table. Kamil must have left his cue there and said, I got to be right back. So we could have a little bio break.
Salotto is the world's premier pool community. Playing your friends has never been more fun. Raise the bar with Salotto so regular practice can become real pressure. With monthly prizes and cash payouts, Salotto brings pool to the people. You can even submit match results to Fargo Rate through Salotto if you want, but you don't have to. Your race, your place. Make your matches count with Salotto. Download now and get started. No minimum play per month. 8, 9, 10 ball. You choose. It all counts.
Kamil's back at the table, going to get ready to rack them up. It's like Camille's at the table, but waiting on Christian to be there. Hey, we got you on camera. There's not going to be any shenanigans here. Just joking. Let's take a look at this break. Got a hold of him pretty good, but he's not really pocketing anything, and that spread needs a little work. So I want to consider using the template going forward, but either way. Verify the score. Yep, 4-3. It's Christian at the table. Sometimes with these list matches, even when they know they're streaming, they'll take little breaks here and there, and that's fine. It'd be nice if they just sort of stayed focused, but I'm not a cat herder. Oh, see that shot? I want to go look at that again. He did something weird. It's like he hit down on it and then tried to sauce it around the 7 ball. Like, watch this. Yeah, that came off a little strange. I don't know if he miscued or if that was intended. Get lucky with this roll. Not quite. See when he hit that with the inside English that he was going to catch a little too much 1 ball and pushed it right into the rail. Don't like the inside English on that one either. Christian went with inside English, ended up pushing it into the rail. If he just used center ball or even a little bit outside English, that would have come off this way and it would have been a lot easier to cut in. Not give himself much angle to work with here. A lot of options for this purple ball, so I'd be curious what Christian's might, where his head's at. Come down to try to go past it. I think that 8's got a lot of that corner pocket. I just roll it forward and stick to the 8 myself. As long as you get a rail. You did not. On it up to that template and back for the 7. Oh, I don't like that at all. Ooh. Wow. Okay. So you still got the 7 on the side, though. Yeah, see, I thought he would just sort of stun it, just come up this way. Ooh, big points on that side pocket. See what Christian's got in his bag for this shot. I mean, I've been practicing it a lot lately. Coming in with the back cut and the draw. It's not easy. But that's the probable choice here. Even if he hits it with mostly center and it drifts up here, that wouldn't be terrible either. Just got to stay out of the side hole. Yeah, he really whacked that one. Now it's like Kamil has, all he has to do, I hate to say it like this because it sounds condescending. He wants to be north or on the east side, on the right side of this line. That's exactly what he wanted. So he wants to make sure that he has this avenue. Sorry if I'm scribbling too much, but sometimes you're tempted to try and get it straight on, and that's not your helpful shot when you're on this position. There you go, tappy tappy. A little too much angle, but still makeable. Oh, you overcut it and scratched. All right, guys, that's going to bring it to 4-4. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button for me so people will know that we're on the air. Also, if you wouldn't mind, hit follow, so you're notified. Follow us on Facebook or subscribe to us on YouTube. We also have a members only section on both, which is actually, I should announce this. So it's $4.99 a month normally. It's been $4.99 since we started the SharkStream members only pages, and we've been bringing you all kinds of good exclusive coverage, some interesting raffle prize. Oh shoot, I'm supposed to do a raffle today. We'll have to figure that out. Maybe when Bobby gets back. But raffles prizes for members only. We also have, like I said, all kinds of stuff that's in the exclusive members only section. That's available for $4.99 on both platforms. But starting, I think, tomorrow, Monday, we're going to be discounting our YouTube subscription fees to $3.99. So it's fully 20%, well, 25% off, I guess. No, 20% off. So for $3.99 a month instead of $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all that content on YouTube. And it's an exclusive to YouTube promotion. It will last through the month of December into January. And just wanted to let you guys know. We've had about 35,000 plus followers, I guess, followers on Facebook. So that side of the channel has always been pretty consistent and growing. It hasn't been growing as much lately, but it has been growing. What we've noticed, though, at least I've noticed, is that our YouTube subscribers have been steadily growing pretty quickly, actually. So over the last few months, we're seeing about a 500% increase in our number of people. So we've gone from about 3,000 YouTubers to somewhere on the order of 1,400, I think. Actually, what did I say? 3,000. Yeah, about 3,000 to somewhere. We just hit 5,000. I think we're looking to hit 6 or 7 soon. And the goal is, of course, to try and reach 10, because as soon as you get to 10,000 on YouTube, rumor has it, your channel gets a lot more visibility. So we're really making a push to get those YouTube subscriptions up. And if you'd like to participate in that, check it out. I think it's been approved. If it hasn't been approved, all we got to do is say publish, and you'll be able to get YouTube members only content for just $3.99 a month. Christian just sort of hosed himself here on the 7-ball. He just poked the 9 out of there instead of risking leaving a 4-9 easy. I do stuff like that when I'm playing with friends too. It's ball in hand, so when they're not looking, you just sort of stick the ball somewhere really hard. I like to leave it in the corner, like hooked. So when they get back to paying attention, they'll be like, oh, what the heck happened here? Christian knows he's on camera, so I'm sure he's not going to let Kamil fall for this one. Sometimes when you walk up to the table and it looks too awful to be true, you just ask your opponent, is that so? Ball in hand, right? And there's Kamil. I was going to just say, Kamil just missed ball in hand, but he didn't. He rattled it out of the top corner and it dropped in the bottom corner. So I can't make that joke. We put a little visual above the scoreboard that just says ball in hands missed. Man, maybe it's just me. Like, Christian's been firing these balls in these corners. Oh man, Preston, that sucks. Preston Mo Delmuth or Dillamuth. Dillamuth? Lucas Fricasso Werner dogged an easy 8-ball to get it to Hill and finish 4th. Man, that's a bummer. Finishing 4th is still not the end of the world, but that's when the money starts to go up pretty exponentially. So you wanted to get at least 3rd. 2nd would have been, better, of course, and then taking it down. But that's a bummer. So hopefully it was worth his while to go all the way up to Maine. It's a bit of a car ride from Connecticut, so at least 4 hours to get to the southern border, I think. Well, maybe 3. 4. Yeah, New Hampshire. Oh no, Preston, it was that easy, like a complete. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Then it's like you just lost focus and just. Oh no, this is a duck blast. Blah. Are they streaming up there in Maine? Is that how you're watching? Or are you actually physically there? I said Maine. Wow. If you gave ball in hand or it's just spotted the ball there and said 2-rail it in the side pocket, it would take you 20, 30 tries to get it to do what Kamil just did. Oh, it was on Ship to Cash. Okay, that makes sense. Another great channel that based out of this area in New England. But Preston, I'm not sure he'll tell me, but when I do see him here, I'll make sure to mention it. Not to be adversarial, but it's like, dude, Christian. We have you've been to pool halls, I'm sure, and it's just one of those things where if somebody does something outstanding, everybody's got your back, but if somebody does something completely boneheaded, the same group of people's right there up your butt. So, that's just kind of the love relationship every pool player has, So we'll just be like, so how'd you do in Maine, Lucas? I don't want to talk about it. Kamil is on a tear, man. All right, so Christian went up 3. Kamil tied it up, went to 4. Christian went to 4, and just now Kamil made it 5. So we're at the midway point at the very least. Kamil's up 5-4. And rack number 10 coming up real soon. There's Katina. Thought I saw Jim. I thought you saw your hubby down here. I don't know if I saw Logan. I was mostly keeping to myself, though. I hear Joey and Tony Annie out there. Every once in a while, I expect to see him just crawl through the door and say, "What's up, Bri?" But seems busy with league. You have 4 feet of snow in Pennsylvania? Oh, man, that's scary. I really don't want to see snow. It's so cold. Right now, it's like 24 degrees, I think, here. So for me, that's ridiculously cold. Having said that, we have no snow yet, knock on wood. Play this all the way up the table and just sort of roll it towards the 6. You need some real ball speed to stop it there. Yeah, got it a little fat and a little too far behind the 6. was just standing in front of the camera waving a stick around. Like a puppet show. Two railer into the side pocket. If he's going 2-9 bank shot or if he's gonna, nope, try to cut it in. Other one. Tried to gun it in there. It's making him too inaccurate. To tell, I think Christian can pop this 2 in there. The tricky part is getting a shot on the 3 right after. Let's sort of pull it back, but not too far. Maybe use the purple ball. Yeah, I think that's. I'm not convinced he can go by it. Oh, from this angle, it looks a little cleaner. Big bridge, I always scold people for. That's the stroke I like to see better from Christian. Like he's got a nice, smooth delivery when he doesn't smack it. Last couple of shots, he's had distance, and it seems like he's just overpowering the pocket as opposed to just playing precision. Oh, that was a nice shot. I think he's going to be okay here getting on the 7. Yeah, see what happened? See, that's what I'm saying. As soon as he puts some pressure on, the cue comes way offline, and that one was at least a dot off. So he's got to sort of keep that in mind. All right, so ball in hand for Kamil. 4 balls left on the table. He's on the 6. He's ahead 5-4. If he can convert this one, he's going to have a 2-game lead, and that's going to be pretty hard to overcome. Got himself a little more angled than I would have preferred, but because now the cue is going to want to head towards the 8 as opposed to away from it. See, that's what I was afraid of. Either need to hit that a lot harder or with a lot more English. So the mad cut didn't get there. Might be okay. Yeah, it's still a pretty tough shot to cut in clean. Christian, did he get the position? It sure looks like it. It's like we're going to be tied again soon. Barring like if he hits this nice and clean without any speed, without too much speed, it should pop right in there. If he starts to smack it, then it's going to be trouble. There you go, Christian. All right, tie game. Just so everybody knows, so it's race to 4 left, and just so everybody knows, Bobby and Austin are going to be back in their hotel room soon. And as soon as we get done with this match, turn on your notifications. Let it, they're going to go live from Orlando, Florida at the Caribe Royale Hotel. And they're going to bring you some more information, news, and updates from the Moscone Cup day number 2. Mostly Bobby, but last time Austin did show his face a couple of times, so it'll. But he's got a lot to talk about. I think the last shark bite that they did yesterday night was probably about 25 minutes. So if you're interested in a daily digest of what's going on out in Orlando, Florida, make sure you stay tuned to the Shark Stream. They'll be going live right after this broadcast. And also, so if you're familiar with the Shark Stream, because I forgot to send the files to Austin today, and I'm a dummy, but as soon as they go live from Austin or from Orlando, they're going to start talking. It doesn't have the 3-minute of join us on the Shark Stream or the commercial. So last time they went live, they were literally, it's like the Shark Stream is live now. You tuned in and Bobby was already talking. So keep that in mind when you see the notification for the Shark Talk Day 2 Moscone Cup from Bet Online. So keep it in mind. I was greatly entertained last night when he went live, so I'm sure you guys will be too. The Christian broke, got himself the 4-ball. He's got to bear down and focus, and just like I said, just sort of lean into the finesse on this table. Try not to smash so hard. Just like that. See, that's what I'm talking about. Center cup, perfect position. That's what I know both these guys can do. You just get this wild hair, and you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna pound it, because everybody likes to hear that sound when a ball hits the back of the pocket. And you hear that little bonk. Everybody likes to hear that sound, but unless you are just free stroking, sending it in there with speed, you're gonna have nothing but heartache. So you rub the 5 a little bit. That's gonna make it a little tougher to get position. You got away with it. You got deadly true, and now it's going to get paid off. So I mean, I'm just saying, if you are going to try and pop it in the corner, make sure you are aiming center bucket. No cheating, no spinning, just straight in, as true as you can possibly go. Got a little bit of an angle here too, so he's good to get up table if he hits it clean. Got that one too. Nice bit low left. Little flirty with the corner, but not too bad. Oh. Feels like he almost stepped into that one a little bit. Instead of just staying down and stationary, he kind of pushed forward. Wow. That was about as nicely touched as you could get, just to drop it over towards the corner pocket, but just caught a little bit of point, and that's all it took to slow it down. Yeah, I mean, Brett, you're not wrong. I've hit them very softly, but with a fair bit of English left or right, or even high or low for that matter. And it's like a medium to low speed shot. But if you just touch it just right, you can get the ball to draw 6 feet off a very slightly hit shot. So it's no different. I mean, the only time you really want to use a huge variation in speed is if you're using stun, or, just like stun speed, your speed very much affects how far the ball travels after making contact. But for draw and follow, it affects almost nothing. In fact, it makes it harder to draw if you hit it too hard. And the only time left and right really affects is when they make contact with the object ball and when it makes contact with a rail. So if you're, nowhere near either, you're not going to see any massive effect from having massive left or right. Nice and easy, Christian. Eyeball the center of that hole, and he got it. All right, 6-5. Christian's back on a roll here. Christian's up 6-5. Getting ready to break rack number 12. Like I said a few minutes ago, I see a few of you guys have tuned in just as we're getting closer to the end of this match, and definitely stay tuned or keep an eye on your phones or tablets or watches or whatever you got. Because right after this program, after this match, Bobby tells me that he and Austin, or mostly Bobby, are going to do a Shark Talk about Moscone Day 2 right from Orlando, Florida. So make sure you tune into that to get all your news from the Moscone Cup. There you go. Nice little bit of touch there to get the one in the corner. Still a little wonky on the 3, but he's okay. Just sort of floated off the rail a little bit there. Otherwise, he had a great shot on the 5. a little bit, but now he's in trouble behind this 8-ball. Brad, I think I agree with you a little bit. I mean, in the first, let's say 6-7 racks of this one, Camille was playing a little bit more defensive and he was getting rewarded better for it. But the posture seems to have changed a little bit where he's starting to take some pokes. So don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. It's just something I've observed. But you see, that was just a very low probability shot. And trying to slam it with that cut, that's just, you know, there were other options besides that. You could have done the 6-7 combo, or you could have just played safe. But I don't think I hurt him too bad, because Camille should just play safe here. Yeah, just like that. I wouldn't have played it so close to the 6-ball. I think I might have tried to use this. Yeah, but on his way there, Christian's already pointed. He's like, yep, right there, guys. So I got a feeling you're going to see a carom shot here. Going to hit about 50% of the left side of the green ball, and with a little bit of draw, try to knock that 9 in. It's some typo. Yeah, I know. I mean, I've been here since the beginning of Moscone. I met a friend here and we played, you know, we watched a little bit together. Having said that, I think I played pool from 2 o'clock till about whenever I got here. So about 8 o'clock, I got my 6 hours in. And I know Christian was at least 2 hours of that. So who knows? Maybe they're both just eager to get home, get into a nice warm bed or whatever. Because it is a little chilly here today, and not in general, but specifically inside Yale Billiards. I'm not sure what's going on with the heat, but it's always chilly. Hey, what are you thinking here, folks? Christian going to take the 7 in the lower corner? Is he going to bang into it? He's called the 9 in the corner. I still think the focus should primarily be to make the 7-ball, but sometimes you just call it just in case. That's pretty much what I was deciding. Yeah, just make the 7, but you know it's going to bat the 9 towards the corner, so you might as well call it. There's no penalty. There should be, but there is no penalty for calling a 9 and not making it. I think Christian yipped that one a little bit. Seemed like he just, right just before he pulled the trigger, there was a little bit of a dip. All right, Camila's got a big advantage here. Oh, he feathered it. Oh, man. Don't think that was the plan. Christian goes to 7 games. Camille's got 5. Christian gets the wing ball right in. Got a little bit of a mess there with the 4-9. He's played last time that the Zuglin Joss tour was here. Christian actually cashed, I think, top 8. So he's no joke. He's got, I mean, it's I consider the stroke a little unorthodox because I like to, I don't know, I keep using the word I, but I always equate it's like your hand should be like a rock. It shouldn't be moving. You know, like there should be almost no variables besides the cue moving back and forth. What strikes me a little bit about Christian's stroke is that, you know, he just shakes it back and forth. So it's like forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, forward a little more, and then backward. And then he pulls the trigger and then hesitates on the way forward through the ball. There's like a little pause there sometimes that just makes me go, man, that must feel weird. When I finally decide, like, I'll sit there motionless, I'll pull the cue back and then I'll fire it. But that's one smooth stroke, sort of like golfing. What I see a lot of, you know, specifically Christian tonight, seems like he's got this little yip right before he pulls the trigger. So it goes, you know, it's like comes back, goes forward about 3 millimeters, and then pop, he pushes through it. It works for him. It's just, to me, it's a little jarring. And sometimes I wonder if that little yip is affecting some of his shots. I don't know for sure. The other thing, and I'm not trying to get pig pile on Christian here. The other thing that makes me a little mental is that his bridge hand, when it's down, man, that pinky gets to work. It just, like, you can see his pinky just keep respotting, and just makes me wonder if somehow that isn't introducing a little bit of wiggle. It just came offline a touch, and that's all it's going to take. Biggs, are you watching football at a bar somewhere? Because I have a theory. We just got a little too much of it, or too little, I suppose. See if I can sort of capture this a little better. I'm just watching like it goes back, forth, then forward, forward, back, forward, back. It's like a Konami code. That one he didn't do it on, damn it. I was hoping to see, it's like every once in a while you'll see him pull back and then push forward and then stop and then push forward again. It's the weirdest hesitation. And that one he hit smooth too. Darn it. Oh, maybe I'm dreaming. Okay. Looking to get on the hill. There's another one of those example back cuts I was telling you about. So you're doing a back cut with a Dutch draw. Press route to the hill here. Granted, the cue's got to move around a lot, but he's not usually afraid of that. It's just a matter of make sure you don't make a position player. I like, oh, I was just getting ready to say I like that speed. It would come around for the 6, but he just got a little too much 5. Oh, on the bridge hand, Andy? All right, so Andy says, I think the finger wiggle is a trait of players out of cue and brew. You know, that does seem like sometimes mannerisms like that are kind of infectious. I notice I still say and do things sometimes the same way John Yale used to all the time. Yeah, but that pinky in his bridge hand is just putting in work sometimes. There goes. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, Brett says he wiggles his ring finger. So everybody's got different things and everything else. I don't know. It just strikes me because the other thing I notice is a lot of players, see how he's got his ring finger tucked in there? So he's using a closed lip loop bridge. So he's got the middle finger out, index finger looped over, but then he's got the ring finger tucked in. And I noticed Lucas also does the thing where he tucks in both his middle and his ring fingers, and he only uses the V bridge with his index finger and his thumb. So it's like, I don't know, just it seems weird. Maybe it's adds stability because you're adding more surface area to the table, but you think it's involuntary? I just think it's a habit. See, all right, without going into, I'm not trying to pick on anyone, by the way. I'm just sort of making an observation, right? So everybody's got their own ways of doing things. That makes perfect sense. Having said that, you know, your ring finger is one of those very strange fingers. Like if you put your middle finger knuckle on the ground, like hold your palm of your hand down to a table, tuck your middle finger under your palm, You can pick up your index finger, you can pick up your thumb, you can pick up your pinky. Now try picking up your ring finger. You can't do it. Very few people can do it, and usually I've noticed they're guitar players. So having a wiggle on your ring finger, you must be a musician. It's the only people I can do that. Camille, that was a heartbreaker, man. All right. Christian is now on the hill. Unfortunately, Camille scratched on the 9-ball there. See, HR bigs, now that's an interesting phrase. Something my dad used to say, which was, tighter than a duck's butt sounds weird because now I'm wondering about your relationship with ducks. But my father I got to say this, when my youngest brother was probably a year old, less than a year, let's say, he was in one of those little jumpers that you put in the doorway. And my dad was trying to feed him Jell-O in a spoon while he's bouncing up and down. And the thing that he said that makes me, I'll remember this through Alzheimer. He turned to my mother and he said, "This is like harder than trying to jam a wet noodle up a duck's butt." So there's your visual. Enjoy that. I said, Christian, Cabrera's on the hill. Camille needs 4 in a row. Looking very probable that Christian's going to take over the 37 spot tonight. Just got to see what happens, though. Anything can happen on the list. Whenever I say that we might actually get done early or even on time, it always goes hill. So I just cursed myself. And for that matter, Christian. Yes, verify the flipboards are correct. 8-5, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You can see there, they're getting ready to go. There must be in the hotel room, just sort of waiting for this match to end. But yeah, you're going to see Bobby Hilton and Austin Cofrancisco bringing you the news from Moscone Day 2 immediately following this broadcast. So I'm going to sign out. So you won't be able, it's not going to be like, and now we bring it to Orlando, Florida. So I'm going to sign out here in Connecticut. And then right after that, Austin and Bobby are going to sign in from Orlando, Florida. And just a reminder, because I forgot to send the files to Bobby and Austin. Once you see that go live indicator from, the Shark Stream is live now with Shark Talk Moscone Cup Day 2. As soon as you see that, within a few, I'm going to say 30 seconds tops, they'll be already into the show. So once you see the notification, click on it, tune in, and you'll be able to get all the latest updates from Moscone Cup Day 2, courtesy of Bobby and Austin and all the people they met and talked to. So all that good stuff. If you missed yesterday's Shark Talk Day 1 Moscone Cup, then check it out on YouTube and Facebook. It was fun. Oh, look at that. That was a beautiful bank shot. Nice little touch shot there from Camille. Yeah, if I may offer that advice, Bobby, since I didn't send you the commercials and the join us on the Shark Stream, once you go live, maybe vamp for about 30, 40 seconds. Oh, Camille. Definitely don't want to give these opportunities to Christian because he'll jump on them. Don't know which way he's going to go. He can go up, he can go down. I think the 7's out of the way, but I'm not 100% on that. Guess we're going to find out. Go, Camille. Nice shot. A little overran it, but still got something to work with here. Let's see if he can go between them or if he's going to cut it. He's just going to play a little defense. Oh, maybe he was going for the long bank. Defense would have been better. Ah, there's Paco Sanchez giving out a Shark Stream membership. Paco Sanchez, if you didn't know, is actually Christian Cabrera, who you're watching on the screen right now. So he just grabbed his phone. And Sean Bowling, you were the recipient of that membership gift. So you now have a month on YouTube. And you'll be able to check out all our members-only content and our members-only section. And you'll also be eligible for the monthly raffle. So stay tuned for that. And congratulations, Sean Bowling. And thank you to Christian Cabrera for donating that. Bill. You got a decent roll there. Christian can't see it, but I bet you he's going to either kick or jump pretty good. Natural position shot as long as he can stay out of the side bucket. See Christian missing this, but that sounds a lot of commentator cursory going on, and I actually want to see what Bobby's got to say from Moscone. There you go, Christian. Called it in the same pocket. It's going to have to stretch a little bit, but he's got this, I think. Oh, he's going to get the bridge. Smart man. Going to do it. Christian is going to take down the number 37 spot. Camille's going to drop to number 38. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Once again, this is Brian Brennan and Yale Billiards in Wallingford, Connecticut signing off. Stay tuned in a few minutes from Orlando, Florida at the Caribe Royale Hotel in Orlando, Florida. Bobby Hilton and Austin Cofrancisco probably will be bringing you all the news from Moscone Cup Day 2. So once again, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Congratulations to Sean Bowling on winning that membership. and we'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.
We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors here on the Shark Stream. You have Connecticut APA, Sigmaware, Agency One Group, Jacoby Custom Cues, Women in Pool, Mabel's Tables at Michael's Deli, NM Billiard Sales and Service, 11 Hall Avenue, Wallingford, Connecticut, KM Maintenance, JT's Pool Cue Repair, Salotto app, Mark Anthony Home Improvements, Tommy's Tattoo Supply, Jimmy's Auto Service, Joe Master Billiards, Aramith Balls, Organic Tattoo, Vacu Lease, Tweeden Fiber Corp, Harriman Real Estate, Pool Table Magic, Ben Strong, K Morgan, Man Cave Memories, and of course, Viking Cues, Simonis Cloth, and Andy Gow. This is Bobby saying, boom, without you,